and let me reiterate for our viewers, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was received by the first Deputy Prime Minister of Russia, Mr. Denis Manturov, and he is senior to the Deputy Prime Minister who received the Chinese President during his visit to Russia. This is quite a rare gesture because this is the Deputy Prime Minister who will also be accompanying the Prime Minister to the hotel from the airport in the same car. In fact, they are on their way here, and it is quite interesting because just a few days ago there was the SEO meeting in Kazakhstan in Astana where Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping met, and there was an assertion that this is the best time for China and Russia to be friends, and this has been a concern for India. But remember that India has also believed in the philosophy of dehyphenation, so it does believe that it is capable of strengthening its already existing ties with Russia, at the same time also deepening its ties with the West and maintaining China at bay. And Russia has often used its veto powers even in the past to sort of be of advantage to India, to help out India as a friend, as an ally, be it matters of Kashmir and even in other issues. So clearly Russia is a time-tested partner. It has helped out India several times in the past, but remember, Russia is also in a lot of that it is challenging for Russia to also maintain that pro-democratic image of itself, because there are questions being raised on the kind of war atrocities that have taken place. A number of people, hundreds and thousands of soldiers and civilians have died. This is a large-scale war between Ukraine and Russia, and this is something that the world wants an end to. And clearly, let's be hopeful that this meeting between Vladimir Putin and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also coming at a time when Russia is looking for international credibility, in some ways to reclaim the kind of honor that it has lost on the international stage. It has more enemies than friends now. It is in fact looking at new friends. It is in fact, the relationship with China is also described as experts as an opportunistic friendship, because both Jinping and sort of Mr. Putin, President Putin, need each other right now. But India and Russia have had friendship relations for years without really having. They don't really share borders, so there is no question of a border dispute there. So clearly there is a lot in there for India to sort of showcase, and this meeting is clearly important. India is also making it clear that Russia has a lot to gain from it, even as it talks about its own interest by pushing for a rupee-ruble dispute, end-to-end dispute, and also for that matter making it clear that Indians are safe, and those people who are fighting on the front lines are sort of like they come back to India, and even the body of this one person who died from Punjab is also brought back to India. That is something that the Indian embassy in Russia is working hard towards.
Absolutely, Vasudha, and as you've been reporting, the focus is very much on trade ties, on defense, on the rupee-ruble trade, which really has transformed the relationship between India and Russia, while of course there's many concerns like trade imbalances, etc. as well. But you spoke to the Indian ambassador to Russia. What all did he tell you, and what is the sense you are getting as far as the focus areas of the talks between the two countries are concerned?
The ambassador, I spoke to Ambassador Vinay Kumar in the morning, and it was clear that trade and defense ties are very important, and they are top on agenda when it comes to President Putin, Narendra Modi's meeting, and in fact that is where there will be a lot of discussions. He also spoke about how Modi 3.0 is going to actually start a new chapter when it comes to Russia-India friendship.